You want to know the hardest thing about waiting around for GTA 6? And no, it's not my dick. In fact, that's pretty flaccid right now with the lack of marketing and new trailers. No, the hardest thing for me right now is just the sitting with my thumb up my ass for another 9 months and praying to God that we have no more delays. So I find myself sitting here and bored out of my mind when I'm not in work or, I don't know, asleep, and I find myself struggling to find something to scratch the itch that GTA 6 will scratch for me. I've tried other games similar to GTA 6 and they just were not scratching that itch in the way I wanted, so I tried other games to fill a deep, lonely void inside of me that only a game can fill. It's been 3 years since trailer 1. Okay, 2 years and some change if you want to be a picky bitch, but I'm saying 3 years because it's more dramatic. So since the first trailer, I have played several games that have scratched itches and made time disappear into a black hole that has made the wait more bearable. I thought today, seeing as I want to make a video, but honestly I have not a whole lot to talk about on GTA 6, but GTA related has always been the theme of this channel. So I thought we would talk about just that, kind of. So here's 5 games I strongly recommend to make the time literally evaporate right in front of your eyes and hopefully make GTA 6 come a little sooner. So before we get into this list, I'm going to stress this up front. These are games I have spent literally hundreds and hundreds of hours on. Most of this is weeks at a time. None of these are MMOs or anything like that, and I've tried my very best to hit games that are mostly available on all platforms. I am a PC gamer, so I can't speak for the experience elsewhere, but on PC, all of these games are outstanding, performing works of pure crack cocaine. So, let's get on with it. Do you like conveyor belts? Yeah? Sick. You're gonna love this. Satisfactory, or as I like to call it, the most autistic fucking game I've ever played, it warps your brain into doing math for fun. It's a sick, twisted game that brainwashes you into doing the most painful tasks for the most minimal reward ever. And you'll grow to love it and ask for more quite quickly. You land on an alien planet and begin the Save the Day initiative. What's Save the Day? Well, I'm glad you ask. Earth is fucked, like totally fucked. We've absolutely ravaged our home planet of all its natural resources, so now it's up to you, Pioneer 292133-8, to be sent to a distant planet hundreds of light years away to industrialize this beautiful natural world and harvest all of its resources so it can be beamed back to home. Because I guess Earth has finally run out of silicon in 2027 and this is the only way to make more AI tits. Fuck, remember when we used to put silicone in actual tits? Those were better days. It might not sound like fun at first, but I promise you this is one of those games that hacks your brain in the best way possible. You start small, dig up some copper, make copper things like wire and bars, but you have to make it all by hand and that's fucking lame. So why not make a production line? Yeah, now the machines do your bidding. Oh, but you're going to need to give them some power. That's cool, we got that. We'll throw some twigs in this shit and make that shit automatic whilst you think about what's next. Then you realize you need to add a new production line, so you do that, and now your shitty power grid can't power these machines. They need to have a small power grid, so let's do that, build it and connect it, and sit back. You blink and 12 hours of your life has gone by and you're now creating a fucking steam-powered coal energy factory and talking about the world grid and how things need to line up perfectly in rows. You've watched multiple hours of YouTube to understand why you're a complete fucking moron. You've also begun manifolding your entire fucking life, and this is just the start. There is a rabbit hole here, the likes of which I can't explain. You will continue to unlock cool shit mixed in with the hardest fucking grinds to get resources I've ever experienced. This game is a grueling mental torture that will have you dreaming about flow-throughs and output numbers. I know factory games are maybe not your thing, or maybe you look at this and think, nah, but trust me, I was just like you. I disliked Factorio and I could never get into games like this in the past, but this game did things to me that I wouldn't let even my partner of years do to me. Not to mention, building this entire world of industry has something that I just can't quite explain to it. Seeing this perfect land go from beautiful, honest nature to plumes of steam and smoke and smog as your factory you built from scratch looms in the distance just has this certain satisfaction. Get it? That truly makes this game something unique. Plus, you and 3 other brain-dead dickheads can all play this together, and you can do each other's math wrong and suffer as you figure out what you did wrong together. There is also a wonderful exploration side to this game that rewards you for going and just searching the highest mountains to the dankest caves, and just God, I love this game. But okay, let's say I really am not selling you on this. How about we switch genres? I want to start this one off by stressing something. I have loved the Hitman games since I played Hitman 2 in 2002, and now you might be thinking, bro, I have never played a Hitman game and you just said a date that was 24 years ago. I am not going that far back. Well, don't stress your pretty head. Hitman World of Assassination is a completely fresh storyline and experience when it comes to the Hitman games. To explain this very, very quickly, you are a genetically created killing machine that works for an agency killing some of the most powerful and influential people in the world. Easy, right? How you kill them, however, that's up to you. You can approach this stealthy and sneak your way in and get disguises and kill your targets when they're alone and secluded, or you could go in like a mailman in the 90s. The freedom of choice and adaptability is what makes this game so good. It's a core system that allows you a complete freedom of expression and control of each mission at hand. But what makes World of Assassination so damn good is this. Hitman 1, 2, and 3 are all released as separate games. However, at the end of 3, they decided if you bought Hitman World of Assassination, you get fucking everything. So that gives you 21 separate targets across 21 different locations that are all unique, beautiful, and just wonderful maps to stalk and kill your prey in. Besides Hokkaido, because fuck Hokkaido. But wait, there's more. In 2023, after all of this, the smart motherfuckers added a game mode called Freelancer. Now, Freelancer is where this game really shows how good it is. Using all of these existing missions we now have, let's reuse those maps with new targets, new objectives, and new approaches, whilst also stripping you of all your equipment so you have to earn mercers from completing contracts to buy new weapons and equipment that then carry over. Get them back to your safe house if you manage to get out the mission successfully. However, if you die, that gear you have is now lost again, and you have to earn it back. It's honestly one of the best and most satisfying endgames for a game I've ever played, and I should stress, whilst you can instantly pick up Hitman World of Assassination and jump straight into Freelancer mode, don't. Play the game, go through the campaign, understand it, enjoy the storyline, learn the maps, and then when it's all done, go into Freelancer and find endless replayability. But wait, there's even more. IO Interactive still release updates for this game in the shape of elusive targets. What's an elusive target? Well, those are targets that are specifically added for a short period of time for you to seek out and kill, with unique and unmissable missions. Some of the highest praised targets being the celebrity cameos that come in for the small time frame. The likes of Sean Bean as the Unkillable, a skilled hitman who has died hundreds of times but somehow keeps coming back. Le Chiffre from Casino Royale. Eminem even hires you to go and kill Slim Shady, who has become his own entity, and this is just scratching the surface. Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Gary Busey, and we have Mila Jovovich currently as the time of release of this video. But like I said, these are limited time events that do come back around again if you miss them, or you can pay to unlock the missions permanently. I will be honest with you, as someone that thinks microtransactions fucking suck, I can't argue with this if you do choose to buy them. All the missions are tailor-crafted experiences that show a care and passion for the game from the developers that I can't help but be so joyful for in this day and age. I've lost around about 500 hours to World of Assassination since it released, and I still regularly go on week-long binges of just playing Freelancer. It's a game that is so damn good and so damn addictive, I can't recommend it enough to people. However, if a bald man in a suit is not quite your thing, let's talk about this. Now, before you even remotely tell me you watch some bald bastard on Twitch play this and it doesn't look your thing, please bear with me as I tell you this revolutionary concept. Play it yourself. With that out of the way, let's continue. Balatro is such a simple game. Play poker hands to beat a score each level. At its basic level, that's what this game is. But this added a roguelike element in addition of jokers. What's a joker, you might be asking? Well, you are, you fucking clown. But jokers in this game are additional cards that change each run. You unlock them as you progress and adapt your playstyle each session based on the jokers you get. Get jokers, get score next round. Do this until each difficulty level is completed, and that's it. Simple game, brilliantly executed. The beauty of Balatro is in its simplicity. It doesn't require a deep knowledge or understanding to pick up and play, and anyone can, and once you do, holy fuck, you will find an addictive gameplay loop. It's one of those games that the more you play, the more you understand, and you can pick it up any time and place and just play it. It's even better if you have something like a Steam Deck or one of those ROG handhelds or the PS5 handheld thing, whatever that's called. Play it on the bus, play it at work, play it on the toilet, play it whilst your wife leaves you because you have a problem. Who cares? Just kick back and play the game that will literally eat your time. I have over 500 fucking hours on this game, and why is that, you might ask? Well, firstly, I fly a lot, and secondly, I have a deep-rooted problem with games like this. I don't know how to explain why this game is good, it just is. It will eat your entire day away for multiple hours at a time. I once lost an entire weekend on this game and I still don't know how. Just pick it up and give it a try. It's about 10 quid, and honestly, I can't kind of stress how good of a deal that is. But okay, let's say card games are not your thing. How about being a fucking Viking? Welcome to the world of Valheim. Turns out you were not the best Viking and therefore not worthy to enter Valhalla. However, Odin has given you a chance. Fuck up the inhabitants of this world and earn your place in Valhalla. You arrive naked as the day you were born and must begin your journey through this world crafting, building, foraging, and fighting to complete your penance. Valheim is one of those super rare games when it comes to open world sandbox survival crafting type games, in that this one is insanely good. There is so much to do, see, and explore here that it really does make for a very fulfilling game and an incredible time sink. I should know it's the reason this video right now didn't release last week. Yep, I started playing this game last Saturday and I already have 130 hours on it. Yes, in a 160-hour week off from work, I have managed to spend 130 on this, and I can't honestly say I have even noticed. Everything about this game is incredibly satisfying. The combat is satisfying and adaptable to you and your style. Want to run a sword and shield combo? Go for it. Longbow, polearms, big hammers to smash shit in their head. I believe there's even magic in this too, but I haven't gotten to that yet. I mean, Jesus, even the crafting system can kill bosses. Yeah, you can literally build fires all around the bosses and watch them burn to death. It really is a do whatever you want, and I fucking love that. The crafting system, by the way, is incredible. I'm always someone that focuses and loves building in these types of games. It's just my thing, and I loved it in Satisfactory, and I love it even more here. Building Norse architecture, recreating small hamlets or big cities, it's just so damn good, and you pick it up quick. The game requires buildings to have actual structural integrity, try saying that 3 times fast, which is just this little bit of additional realism that makes me get a fucking chub on. Yeah, it's a real divorced dad kind of mechanic, but dude, you know how much satisfaction I get from knowing I can make a structurally sound fucking roof in this game? Ugh, there's farming elements, there's husbandry, and no, not the kind your old man does on the weekend with his leather daddy. The bosses are fun, and the world is truly a beautiful place. Sail out on the seas and experience the horrors that lay beyond the safety of your initial starting zone. Just my god, what a game this is. Play it by yourself or invite up to 10 friends to come along for the ride. This is just one of those games that honestly is fun either way. I have the joy of playing with someone who is a knowledge hoarder, so she constantly looks stuff up, understanding what needs to be done, how to get it done, and just allows me to sit back and build fucking Goldshire, which to me makes me incredibly happy. There is multiple landscapes or biomes, each with their own range of diverse monsters and challenges, all of which I don't want to spoil, because if you do play this game, exploration is really what makes this game so damn good. Just give it a shot, I promise you will not be disappointed. The only addendum I need to add is that this game is in early access. However, and I need to stress this game is honestly one of the most polished and deepest early access games I've ever played. Normally I stay clear of any early access game, having been burnt by so many, but the devs care and constantly poll and ask for player feedback. It seems that they are on a good path for the 1.0 build, so I just cannot sing praises enough for this game, and honestly at 15 quid, or I think I picked it up on Steam sale for around 9, you won't find a more exceptional experience. Okay, the last spot on this list is honestly one I have thought long and hard about putting on a video that will target a certain demographic of people, so I want you to know that I am one of you guys. I am a bloke that loves running over people in fast cars, shooting guns and causing chaos. So keep that in mind whilst I get our last game, and for the love of God, keep an open mind and just hear me out, alright? I'll sell this to you. Okay, let's go. Yes, it's a very cutesy game, and you probably will be sat there typing in the comments right now, "Okay, Mrs. Fairs, enjoy your fairy farming game." And that's a fair assumption. However, let's talk about this from a more extreme lens. How do you like the grind? Oh yeah, let's go there. You like the fucking grind? I bet. Your granddad just snuffed it and said, "Hey, fuck you, here's this farm, bet you can't make it work, pussy." Well, you know what, fucking dead granddad? I bet you I fucking can. You move into the quiet and quaint town of Stardew Valley, where corporations have begun to fuck up the local economy. The place is falling down around you because the only other real man in this town is a 90-year-old dude in a wheelchair who can't even do shit. It's up to you to be the ultimate bloke and single-handedly fix this place with crops, your own sweat and tears, and oh, by the way, there's some fucking mines up in here that are full of shit trying to kill everyone, and no one has the balls to deal with it. Least of all the metrosexual Adam and the Ants LARPing Adventurers Guild, so you'll only need to go deal with that as well. This is real man shit. But what Stardew does so damn well is give you a simple task. Turn this dump around in 3 years. Each season has 28 days, and you have 4 seasons a year, and each season comes with its own unique challenges, crops, and things that will make them a new endeavor. You can also be a top shagger and bang your way around town by manipulating men and women with gifts. Give them enough gifts and they will gargle your glizzy or read out that box if you do happen to fall into the 3% of my audience that is actually a lass. Then you can decide if you want to continue to be the biggest player in town or settle down and start a family and live a true traditionalist life. Ultimately, Amish Simulator ends up becoming this all-encompassing experience. From fishing off the dock whilst Willie hangs out with you, scolding the local tramp for rummaging through the bins of the town, diving into caves deeper than your mom's to kill all the shit down in them, all while profiting from selling crops to the locals and becoming the next multi-billionaire of the small valley. Upgrade your farm, build chicken coops, barns, greenhouses to grow certain crops all year round. Like, this really is an amazing game. And yes, it's not GTA. None of these games are. But one of the biggest things I can recommend right now is playing games that are nothing like GTA. Because when GTA does come out, it will feel all that much better to be rejuvenated and ready for it. Multiple genres are good for the soul, and even if one of these games tickle your pickle, give it a go. These are all games I have literally hundreds of hours in, and still to this day can pick up and lose weeks at a time to. And right now, considering we have so long to wait till November, games like this are not a bad thing. Hopefully, these give you something to sink your teeth into for a while. I'm a bounce now, my dudes. Valhalla still needs to be entered, but don't forget to like or subscribe if you are feeling like a legend, and I'll see you in maybe a week or two for another video. Take care, my dudes.